Hi, I'm Lionel, this is Tech Loto, and this is my unboxing video for the Polar Vantage V Pro Multisport watch. I'll also be covering the full setup for the watch. So that will include the initial setup, entering your personal data into the watch, and also connecting the watch to your phone, and then going back to the watch to adjust the settings to fit your goals. I'll leave timestamps in the comments below because we're going to cover a lot in this video and I don't want you to waste your time looking at information that you don't need. I'll also be giving you some information about what I look to do in the review, so make sure you stay to the end of the video for more information about the upcoming review. At the front of the outer packaging you can see a large print of the watch, and if you turn to the back you see a little blurb that gives you an idea of who this watch is targeted at. It's targeted at people who see themselves as athletes and hope to improve their athletic ability. There's not much information around the outer packaging itself. It seems like they want you to get straight to the point. There's a lot to this watch and they don't want to waste any time giving you too much information on the outer packaging. And if we do look at the bottom of the box, we do get some information about the size of the watch that you've purchased and other generic information about the manufacturer. As soon as you take off the outer packaging, you can see the Polar logo embossed on the box and it looks beautiful. So if we pull the box apart, you can see the Vantage V straight away. It's a really nice look. If you look at my previous videos, I'm not the biggest proponent of the analog view of the round clock face, but I really like the way this is presented. It looks so nice and crisp, but it still has that modern feel to it, and I like the way they've blended that. But let's put the watch to the side for 1 second. If we look under that, we can see a charger there. They've gone for what some other sport watches have done, which is to make the charger magnetic. I like this. I think it's fantastic because it means that the charger will stick to your watch without causing much hassle, and I like the fact that it's circular, so it just fits straight on the watch and you can rest the watch on the corner. They've been really smart with the packaging here. They've tried to save a lot of space, so just look in the corner of the box, and if you pull the little section up, you can see there's a strap that comes with it. This is a heart rate sensor, just to make sure that the data that's being gathered is a bit more detailed. Now this shows the level of this watch, and for athletes who want to focus on improving their performance, this kind of thing is very important, getting the most accurate data possible. There's a compartment with leaflets. Don't be overwhelmed. It looks daunting, but it's just information in different languages. The first leaflet is all that you need to know how to set up your watch, and if you look behind that, it gives you the terms and conditions for the watch. I'm really starting to like the analog design, and if we get a closer look to it, we can see that it's a really nice crisp design. It doesn't make you feel like you're wearing a toy, but at the same time it still has that modern feel to it. And if you look around the watch, you can see the buttons there. All these buttons have different functions and we'll go through that later on. You'll need to hold onto the red button on the right hand side of the watch to get it going. Once it starts up, it'll start asking you to choose some options. The first option is to select your language, and then select your units of measurement. The touchscreen won't be active at this point in time, so just use the buttons on the right hand side to navigate through the options. For now, let's just select the watch. It'll ask you to choose how you want the time to be displayed, and since you're setting up the watch without a connection to an external source, it'll ask you to set the time yourself. Once you've set the time, you'll move on to the date. Don't confuse this with your birthday, it's just asking you to enter today's date. Once you've set that up, press the red button again and move on. It'll ask you to select your sex and then your date of birth. After setting up your date of birth, it'll ask you for your height and enter that. And then you'll see the option to enter your weight. It also asks for some information about your training background, so how often do you train in a week? There are a few options: frequent, heavy, pro, and the options that you select will be based on how many hours that you train during the week. The watch will also ask you for your preferred sleep time, so how many hours do you prefer to sleep in a night? And then it'll ask you to choose your activity goal, so how active do you want to be during the day? It'll be interesting to find out more information about this moving forward, but let's just select heavy for now. I like this watch because it seems like it doesn't depend on a smartphone to function, but it does tell you to connect your watch to the Flow app to get the best out of it, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Let's move on to how to connect your watch to the Flow app. So the first thing you need to do is obviously download the Flow app and sign up with an account. Once you've signed up with an account, make sure that the Bluetooth on your phone is turned on. It does say that the phone should automatically try to pair to the watch, but if that doesn't happen, hold the button on the bottom left hand side of the watch. You'll see a code come up. Select OK on the watch and on the phone, and you'll see that it starts to sync. It'll ask you to keep the watch and phone together for the duration of the process. If it happens that the battery on the phone is low and the battery on the watch is low, it'll ask you to charge both devices. Make sure that you plug them both in, and as soon as that's done, it'll continue the installation. It will also ask you to update the watch, so just select OK. You can see that your watch has been set up, it's connected, and it's good to go. So just for the simple purpose of knowing how to use this watch, let's go through the basic functions. Use the button on the top right hand corner to flow through your data. After you use the watch for about, I think, a week or 2 weeks, it'll have a bit more data that you can access. The buttons on the top right hand side and the bottom right hand side act as a scrolling function. The button on the lower left hand side allows you to access a lot of the settings and select an activity. You can press it to start a training session, and you can also go through your settings. To give you a quick overview, you have the general settings, the physical settings, and the watch settings. The general settings is just how you want the watch to function. So do you need to sync it? Do you want your continuous heart rate on? And a few other options. If we go back to the physical settings, here's where you'll be able to update the information that you added at the beginning. And the watch settings includes things like the alarm, selecting your clock face, whether you want it to be digital or analog, and also setting the time and the date. Now if we go back and we go to the start training option, you can see that there are so many activities available in this watch. I've never really seen another smartwatch that gives you so many options. It really is a multi-sport watch, and I'll be covering more of that in my review. I can't wait to get into the strength training and look at how accurately it records the information. As a point to note, I really like the touchscreen. I like the feedback of the touchscreen. It's very smooth. It doesn't feel like it's snagging or fighting against me at all. If we go all the way back to the home screen, sliding up on the watch allows you to see your notifications. And if you hold the button on the bottom left, you see that it allows you to sync with your phone. So that's the unboxing video, the full setup, and a general walkthrough of the watch. I can't wait to get into this and see what it's like. I've seen a lot of reviews online for this watch. A lot of them hit you with so much data. I really want to see whether this watch has mass appeal. Can it work for people who are planning to get fit, who are not necessarily athletes, but people who are looking to improve their performance in the activities that they do? Does this watch work for day-to-day use? We can already see that it looks good, it functions very well. It seems like a very durable watch, but I'll be testing it over the next few weeks, and I'll upload a review when I feel like I have a full picture of what this watch can do. Let me know what you'd like me to cover in the comments below. In terms of day-to-day use, what kind of things do you want me to cover? What kind of activities? Remember to leave a comment, and if you suggest some ideas, I'll give you a shout out in the next video. Remember to subscribe to TechLoto for more in-depth unboxing videos and walkthroughs. Thank you for watching.